from Denver. Broncos and Titans. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain night, and it's a good one. Taken from just outside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
First down, Mayfield. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
180. Check 53. Down to lose 1. Watch the safety creep. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And Watson has it right side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but they want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Mostert. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
third down.
Winston from the gun on third down. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line of the red zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Henry. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Antoine Winfield Jr. picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be.
This is intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
These two teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 24. From the gun, Winston. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Raheem Mostert there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Titans 14, Broncos 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's in out of the backfield, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
First down carry for Henry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Titans.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield off the play fake. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. DJ Moore, 49 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after now from Catanzaro.
The extra point.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A first down run there by Mostert, but it won't accomplish much. In fact, officially, he'll only get back to the line of scrimmage, 2nd and 10.
No gain on
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
25-yard line.
Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
And 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds. The linebacker able to break that one up.
It's now 4th down.
On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Mayfield looks to throw. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Mayfield on play action. Quick slant, caught by Moore. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble. And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
It'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Quick throw, and Mayfield completes it. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to Terry McLaurin. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and...
On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And 2.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Henry. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. At the first possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 20. Touchdown, Titans. Raheem Mostert, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Mitch Wishnowsky.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 33-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Here we go, here we go.
To throw, Mayfield. And it's complete. Henry. Past the 20. 10.
It's over. Let's
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Derrick Henry. 67 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Catanzaro now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
The ball carrier.
Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
Littleton on the tackle.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Winston now. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now Mayfield finds his man. Watson over the middle. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defender to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Working with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
The ball carrier.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's 3rd and 1.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
From the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. DJ Moore, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos have broken the tie. Point after now from Catanzaro.
The extra point.
And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Titans 21.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. This is Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
A gain of
1st catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
From the 41, Winston. He'll find Metcalf. 20, 10,
you gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Titans.
Winston's
DK Metcalf, 59 yards. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Wisnowski set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Replay.
So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught at the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, Henry. Strong run, but still wrangled. 20.
On the carry.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And 9 at the 21-yard line.
Mayfield got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now, Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Winston to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Once again, it's Mostert. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
They probably spent a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Metcalf once again the target, and it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Winston. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Metcalf once again the target, but now it'll be 3rd down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll look to throw. And able to complete it to Moreau. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Denver, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place. This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10.
On the ground, it's Akers.
1-yard line.
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he wants Reynolds. Wait. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown, LA.
Josh Reynolds. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to take a first.